Hello, guys. I once again welcome you to another enlightening edition of Sports for Less Daily Updates. And the head coach of South Africa's senior national team, Bafana, Hugo Bruce, is targeting victory over the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the next 2026 World Cup qualifying matches, as FIFA, per reports, has made their decision on point deduction from South Africa's accumulated points. We are going to check it out in this video. The Flying Eagles of Nigeria have finally arrived in Ghana ahead of the 2025 Wafu Zombie Under 20 Cup of Nations qualify, and I'll extensively talk from their camp. Same as from the camp of a German born of a Nigerian descent. I have to talk about him. He'll be playing in the EPL next season, and I have a lot of stuff to discuss about this player. But before I proceed with the details of the stories, if you are new on this platform, kindly subscribe to the channel, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Please don't forget to like the video and share to other social media platforms. As usual, my name still remains Solomon Kojasanse, your only nomenclature, one of the engineers philosophy in sports, a Ghanaian who has declared his full support for Nigeria sports, and I've been given a Nigerian name on this platform as the only one, Solomon Chuku Emeka. Please do also leave your decent comments in the comment box for special shoutouts at the end of my presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's dive straight forward into the details of the stories. And to start with is the camp of Nigeria National Under 20 boys, the Flying Eagles. They are gearing up for the 2025 Wafu Zombie Under 20 Cup of Nations tournament, which is scheduled to take place in Ghana from tomorrow, the 10th of July, to the 23rd of July, 2025, specifically at the Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence. And the Flying Eagles of Nigeria arrived in Ghana yesterday. They've trained today, and according to reports, the head coach of the team, Ali Zuberu, selected 20 players, of which 2 are goalkeepers, 6 are defenders, 8 are midfielders, and 4 are forwards to represent the Flying Eagles of Nigeria. And as you all know, this tournament will take part of their preparation for the 2025 World Cup tournament in Chile from the 27th of August to the 19th of September 2025. But let's have a glance of the squad list being reported by one of the sites. It is not from the Nigerian Football Federation website, but this is it. And let's see how things are going from the squad list. With the 2 goalkeepers, we have Ifeanyi Ebenezer Harcourt of Sporting Lagos and Clinton Andy of Bayelsa United. To the 6 defenders, we have Abba Khalid Sadiq of Niger Tornadoes, Odinaka Okoro of Sporting Lagos, Daniel Bamayi of Bayelsa United, Akiliran Oluwashili of Wasa FC, Ahmed Akiyele of Remo Stars, and Marvelous Freedom of Ikrodi City. Now to the 8 midfielders. We have Divine Olise of Foster Academy, Bidemi Amoli of Real Sapavi FC, Sahil Magana of Wireless FC, Ezekiel Pangu of Inspire Academy, Rawa Mohammed of Beyond Limits, Matthew Kingsley of Kings FC, and Abdul Jalil Kamaldeen of Kwara Football Academy, Shafiu Ademu Dugri of Wiki Torres. And to the 4 forwards, we have Abdullahi Mohammed, Kwara United, Gode Otaju Imbos of Calabar Rovers, Imrana Mohammed of Marvelon FC, and Kudus Ali Wala of P Sports FC. So these are the players to represent the Flying Eagles in the about to start 2025 Wafu Zombie Under 20 Cup of Nations tournament, which is taking place in Ghana. And the exciting part of this tournament is that the opening game will be the bitterest arch rivals, Ghana versus Nigeria. So tomorrow at the Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence, it will be the Flying Eagles of Nigeria versus the Black Satellites of Ghana. Whatever will transpire from Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence, Sports Fella will get you posted on this platform. So as you'll be waiting for the highlights of the Super Falcons of Nigeria versus Botswana, just also wait for the highlights of Ghana versus Nigeria. This time around is the under 20 battle, tightly contested game between Ghana and Nigeria. And of course, I know for now or for some time now, the Nigerian jollof is dominating the Ghana jollof. But let's see how things will go from every one of his interests. Is it going to be Ghana under 20 or Nigeria under 20 in the 2025 Wafu Zombi under 20 Cup of Nations tournament in Ghana? And that is that from the camp of the Flying Eagles of Nigeria. Now, let me proceed to the camp of the head coach of South Africa's senior national team, Hugo Bruce. Per reports coming in, he is targeting victory against the Super Eagles of Nigeria as FIFA have made their decision on point deduction. He is not bothered about the impending point deduction from South Africa's accumulated points. What he's much confidence about is South Africa, the Bafana, winning their remaining matches in the 2026 World Cup qualification matches. And according to reports from Sagzi Habedi, he is a soccer writer from the Sunday Times in Johannesburg, South Africa. He is saying FIFA have already contacted SAFA, that is the South African Football Association, about points deduction, or they using ineligible player. I hope you all know the issue of Teboho Mokoena, South Africa fielding an ineligible player in their last 2026 World Cup qualification game against Lesotho, of which the player had already picked up 2 yellow cards, so he was ineligible for that game. They used him in that game, and Lesotho reported South Africa to FIFA. And looking at the group as it stands now, if South Africa is to be docked a point and goes different, it's going to benefit all the countries, of which the Super Eagles of Nigeria is also part. And this is the time Nigeria will be relying on this to make a progress in the 2026 World Cup qualification matches. And they have 4 crucial matches that are being spread in September, same as October. They have to finish it very good, and on the good notes that everyone in Nigeria will be very happy if South Africa are being docked points and also goals. And the maximum points FIFA can deduct from South Africa's accumulated points will be 3 points with 3 goals respectively. And that from the camp of South Africa football national team. And according to Sazi Hebeden, looking at how things are going with Hugo Bruce, he is not even losing a sleep over it, meaning he's not worried about the whole situation. What he's much confident about is winning all the remaining matches. And I know for now, looking at the Super Eagles of Nigeria's team, any points left in these 4 matches of the 2026 World Cup qualification matches are very critical to them. And this is the time they have to blend that attacking firepower with discipline, dedication to the national team in order to secure victories to at least have a progress in the 2026 World Cup tournaments in the United States of America, Canada, and Mexico. And according to reports, if we are to look at when FIFA will come out with their verdicts, it will be before the next World Cup qualification matches in September. That is the latest coming in. So as to whether South Africa will be docked points and goals or not, they will all happen before the next World Cup qualification matches. So from now till August, let's see how things will happen from the world's football governing body, FIFA, regarding South Africa's points deduction. And that is from the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, same as the Bafana of South Africa. Now, let me end my presentation from a player who was born on the 17th of September 2005. Currently, he is 19 years. The reason why I'm much focused on some of these players, especially European-born of Nigerian descent, is that even the Nigerian Football Federation and Nigeria, especially the Super Eagles technical team, are relentless in pursuing for the signatures of these players. So I also have to talk about them. And I always say that football is not just a game. It's about your identity, your heritage, and your pride on the field of play. And some of these players, they've shown their determination and readiness to play for any of the Nigerian national team based on how their age categories befits any of the national teams, from the under-17 Golden Eaglets to the Flying Eagles of Nigeria to the Olympic team and to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And that is it. Talking about this player, he views himself with the attributes of pace and that of power on the field of play. He is a forward who plays as a left winger a right winger, or a left midfielder. Ladies and gentlemen, the player I'm talking about is Kobe Ebiri, who plays his club football for Everton. He joined Everton at the age of 11, where he has progressed through the various ranks of Everton, especially their youth levels, from under 16, under 17 to under 18 to under 19. Currently, he is at the under 21. And I think last week he signed 2 years contract with Everton. Previously, he had already signed 3 years contracts with the club. And the reason why I'm much focused on talking about this player is last year, that was when I got to know about this player, where he showed some kind of ability in representing the Super Eagles of Nigeria or any of the Nigerian national team, because he said he was born in Germany to Nigerian parents, of which he grew up in England, meaning he can play for all these 3 countries: Germany, Nigeria, same as England. So how things are going, maybe in the futuristic aspects, he can represent any of the Nigerian national team. He's just 19 years, and there's the time when you need them in the various youth levels for Nigeria. They are going to deliver, rather than you will wait till he joins maybe the senior national team, that is the Super Eagles. That time it will be very difficult. He's playing for Everton. Everton is a club side in the EPL. I was even monitoring him alongside Benjamin Fredericks of Brentford. And these are players that are playing well at the youth levels of these clubs. That is Everton and Brentford respectively. Let's look at what he has to say after extending his contract with Everton. Virtually it's 18 months, because his contract will elapse somewhere around June 2027. And let's check out as to how last year he's declared his readiness to play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria or any of the Nigerian national team of his age befits. He stated that the aim now is to get as many games as possible and get as close to the first team as I can. That is, he is prioritizing playing for Everton first team. That is his first aim. But before that, he had an interview and he said, I was born in Germany to Nigerian parents and grew up in England. So playing for any of the above countries is an option that I have. But to be honest, I haven't thought about any for now. My aim is to make the step up to the main team of Everton. So these are the exact words of a player who is eligible, or maybe in some few months or years to come will declare his full support to any of the Nigerian national team. He's 19 years and has spoken voluminously about who he is and how he will be able to dictate on the field of play for any of these national teams. So let's see how things will happen towards this player, Kobe Ebiri of Everton. And that is that from his camp. And let me end here with my presentation here. And let me end here with my presentation. A lot of updates coming in here on this platform. So just keep it logged. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. But before you meet in the next one, let me give special shout out to my amazing cherished viewers on this platform. This is special shout out to Addison Abidan. I do appreciate your support. Ole Fatumbi, I do appreciate your support. And this is to Drama, you see Drama, I do appreciate your support. Emmanuel Emeka, I do appreciate your support. Osamudi, I do appreciate your support. Yes, this is Osamudiaman. Rest Uza, I do appreciate your support. Reply Up Live, I appreciate your support to Sports Filler. All those amazing cherished viewers, those who commented, those who watched but didn't comment, anyone on this platform, all those who are supporting this platform to grow, I do appreciate all the efforts of each and every one. Let's meet in the next one. It's bye for now.